Hello.
Good day, everyone.
I don't know if they got the beginning of your hello. Oh well.
Arr!
How are you all? Pokemon is 20.
Yay!
This is an awesome thing, except for pre-orders, but I'll get into that rant on my own later.
Woo!
You had to sneak that in, didn't you?
I had to sneak that in. I could have snuck in something about my own channel, but no, instead I wanted to rant about pre-orders.
Which will probably be listed,
Why
a
don't
video
we-
up on your own
I'm
channel,
gonna
won't
say,
it?
why don't we
Maybe.
just let him yap about pre-orders for you get 2 minutes, go.
I got a
2
pee
minutes.
anyway.
I find pre-orders, the state that we have currently found ourselves in is retarded. To the point where many items aren't even hitting store shelves before they are completely sold out, and stores only get a certain amount. To me, a pre-order should be something that determines how many the store needs to get in order to meet the initial demand, not to sell all immediately before they hit the shelf. Add that to, I don't know if I've talked about pre-order DLC and shit like that you can't get otherwise, especially when there's different ones for different pre-ordering from different locations. The first one that I dealt with it was Dissidia, Duodecim, when you could pre-order it from EB Games and get Cloud, or you could pre-order it from Amazon and get Tifa as special skins, which was stupid because then you'd have to pre-order 2 copies of the game to get everything, and they were never released otherwise, unlike other things. Whew. That was my rant on pre-orders. And I kept it within 1 minute, so
I'm gonna
fuck
say,
you.
you're not even gonna talk about your 3DS?
No, that's part of the original thing that I said, is that the Pokemon 3DS became available. I didn't have the money or a job at the time, so I didn't pre-order it because I didn't know I would have the money. When I finally did get the money available, I went to go and pre-order, and everywhere in BrantFurred, despite the fact that we are a small town, was completely sold out of pre-orders, and they said there might be some in-day. I get in day, and they tell me it's pre-order only. Which I think is additionally stupid.
And that one lady walking away with 2 out of 8 copies?
Oh, don't get me started. But yeah, a woman can pre-order 2 for her kids, which takes 2 of the 8 available per store and basically bogards them. Which means one person could go in, pre-order all 8, and that would be it. And I'm convinced we may have at least one scalper just based on how fast our amiibo sales go.
All right.
Yes, there we go. I'm still within 2 minutes, so screw you. Alright. Let's move on to something that I'm less ranty about. Rainforest.
Rainforest.
Yes.
Rainforest.
R.I.P. Rainforest. I never even got to go to you.
Yes. We wanted to, because didn't
I have-
Airless move down there?
Airless moved down there, and we have, I have personal friends, one that I went to school with, who moved down to that area.
Also, I don't think we realize it. We apologize if we name drop anyone. We're never trying to name drop someone in any sort of a negative way, so we don't think twice about it. We just mention friends casually.
Yeah, you're right. We do.
So,
we do that a
apologies.
lot.
Apologies if we name drop you. It's not in terms of being an insult. So if you,
Except for when it is.
Except for one it is.
I don't like
Like
no.
that one guy. No.
Because whenever we do want to speak negatively about someone, we generally don't use their name. We skip over it because it's unfair to bring that kind of negative light to them. But
Yeah,
we
unless it's Joel.
Fuck you, Joel. No. Joel's fine.
Joel's fine. Anyway, Rainforest.
Rainforest. What is it that we want to talk about as rain?
It's over, and it's sad that it's over.
Yeah.
It is very sad. It's not so much sad that it's over. It's sad because of the terms in which it is over.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I mean, and especially when we're in an instance right now where there are so many smaller cons trying to start to see the ones that have lasted for a couple of years starting to disappear.
A couple, that was like a 10-year-old con.
Yeah. We got Rainforest that's gone now, with Riffti can go into the details. We have Condition that left after its effectively final year, so it wasn't technically a bad thing, but still.
Yeah.
And
just to see an established con kind of disappear like that.
and we've got people trying to fill the blanks, but
This is how the con ends. Not with a bang, but with a whimper.
yeah. I don't know.
Especially because we ourselves are trying to burst into the con scene and kind of break away our own chip of the community.
I wouldn't really label what we're doing as bursting in. We're more like announcing our presence and walking in slowly.
I was gonna say it's kind of like, yeah, we're gonna be there. Just
Bursting would be what Can Ferenc has been up to so far, where they basically popped completely out of the woodwork and have said within that same year we're going to do it.
Yeah, they're bursting. We're more like, hold the door, please.
Oh, hold
hold the elevator.
Yeah.
Hold up. Meanwhile, we're like shuffling in our walkers.
But the bit is that we want to make sure we're doing it properly. We want to make sure that we've crossed all our T's, dotted all our I's.
Yeah, we haven't even looked into seeing, what's all involved. I mean, there's insurance, there's
Venues,
there's probably some laws that we gotta tiptoe around, or
Oh, yeah, for sure. And I could go more in depth on that, but I don't want to. Not this podcast. Maybe another podcast when I've had a chance to speak with Canference more directly about it. But there's a couple of things they're doing that I would really like to talk to them about.
Anyhow, but we're trying to get out there into the con scene and seeing what would some people would consider a successful con that's been running for years and years and years. To see it suddenly just drop like that, it's according to an article that was released by one of the staff members, who I believe was supposed to actually be the con chair for the 2016 year. It just highlights how strong the relationship between a con and its venue is to producing a event.
Yeah, you were going into it just a little bit in detail with me in the car.
Yeah, according to this one person and the article that they wrote, which it's not really an article, it's more of like a personal account of where they believe things sort of went south.
Yeah, it's like a blog.
Kind of. It's like a blog, but a little bit more formal. It's a little bit more formal than a blog.
Yeah.
But, according to them, they allowed themselves to gain a kind of a poor reputation amongst their hotel and the surrounding area.
What did they do, Riffti?
It's not so much them per se, but...
From what you told me, yeah, it is them.
Well, it's their con goers and the fact that they did nothing to rein in inappropriate behavior.
That's what I mean. Like, people are going to do stupid shit. You have to almost expect that. Yeah. It's how you react to it and how you treat it is what shows your character. And as far as Rainforest is concerned, according to this article, they didn't do anything at all.
Yeah. They didn't ban... That sounded weird. Ban... They didn't ban people who probably should have been banned for poor behavior.
You're banned.
What was the con that had like the first ever bans that they had to do recently? I want to say we talked about it. Was it Rainforest that had the first?
Rainforest has never had a ban.
There was one con that we read about recently where they had like the record number of bans for that year. I want to say we talked about it when it first came up.
I hope it's not FE.
I think it was one in the States. I don't think it was FE.
Okay, good.
I don't know, but I think, reading through the article, they're like, oh, we've never had to revoke a badge, and I don't want to ever revoke a badge, and blah, blah, blah. So they were kind of just giving people a slap on the wrist, which wasn't doing anything. Like, the last year, someone stuffed towels into the filter of the hotel's hot tub and burned out the motor.
Yeah.
Like... That's potentially thousands of dollars worth of damage.
Probably thousands of dollars, yeah.
Yeah, that you've done to an establishment. And for what? Just for shits and giggles?
Yeah.
Like...
I mean, again, we haven't had the opportunity to go to Rainforest, and we'll never get that opportunity.
Yeah, but, thanks a lot, towel stuffer.
But for something like that, I almost have to wonder if it'd be the same as Condition, where Condition became known as the drinking con, where... It was very much... Alcohol was...
It was a booze con.
Part of the con.
I actually had someone told me, oh, I don't go to Condition because it's a booze con.
I have to wonder if the same kind of reputation comes up with most conventions that we have, where they're known for one thing or another. Because Fernal... And I have nothing against Fernal specifically, but it's a very cliquey con. It's much older than Condition was.
To your perception, it's cliquey.
And
yes.
Unfortunately, I think once people start making those perceptions and labeling cons as these things, other people just start to believe it without seeing firsthand for themselves. Yeah. And then they just go in with that mindset.
Yeah,
and it becomes more towards that label.
Yeah, like I had a person last year when I was at FE, and they were brand new to the fandom. It was like their very first convention. And they were talking about how great everyone was, how he was hanging out with all these different people and groups, and then here you are being like, no, everyone's in their own groups and everyone's in their own cliques.
Yes, I found it clicky.
Yes, but that's just it. It's your opinion. As far as I'm aware, no one else calls FE a clicky con.
No.
Other than
you. We have a friend who's not going at all because they found it a clicky con.
Yeah. But, like, it's sort of...
I don't care. I'm still excited to go.
It's one of those things where it's kind of your perception. And it's... I find a lot of cons, and don't get me wrong, I'm not trying to bash or badmouth anyone or another. It's one of those experiences where a lot of times you get out what you put in. If you're going to put in the effort to try and have a good time and you're going to experience the different things the con has to offer, you're probably going to glean a lot more from it than somebody who puts in no effort, is just kind of like, meh, I'm going to sit on the con floor, or I'm just going to be in my room the whole weekend, or what have you. If you go out and you're actively trying to find new people to talk to and new activities to try, you're going to end up with a better con experience than if you don't.
There's always going to be someone to hug. Just, ask first, because you never know.
You're going to say, yeah, it's the smelly guy over there.
Beware of hugs that last slightly too long.
Okay.
And beware when hugging a fursuiter late in the day. Oh, your back is soaked.
Yeah. Oh, you're wet. Why are you wet?
Oh, great. Now my hands smell like wet dog.
You've been the one scheduling our guest appearances for Effie, actually.
I have.
So we could talk about that.
Sure.
Who do we have on that everyone can look forward to having at least one play episode with?
There's one play episode. Okay. We have Echo.
Yes.
Nice.
Echo runs his own gaming channel.
Very
does?
nice.
I thought he was still in the development phases.
No, he's been running his own channel.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah, Echo has his own channel.
But see, now he's competition, and I have to... It's on now.
Yeah, we're not even going to name drop your channel.
What is his channel called?
I don't know. Don't check it up right now. We don't have the time. Also, you've unplugged the laptop.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe we'll drop a link.
Yeah, we'll put a link in there. I'll get it somewhere.
I'll completely and totally forget, said the editor.
Either it'll be in the video, or it'll be like in the description, or it'll be in the comments after one of us has actually listened to this far into the podcast.
Yes. So Echo will be joining us.
Yes.
We have Wellness, who we had on last year.
Wellness, always good to meet him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you never met him, did you?
No. Nope. I haven't met anyone basically other than 3 people who listen to our show, and only after we tell them to listen to our show.
And then
who's that European one?
Yes, I was gonna say
we have an exotic fur.
Is European exotic?
He's from London.
Not our London, the other London. I would label anything that has an ocean between us and them to be exotic.
Fair enough. I'll give you that one.
We have Giz, who actually run our
Giz?
Giz, yes.
Giz the...
I think he's a wolf. Or a fox.
He's something of the canid variety.
Yeah, canid.
Man,
foxes are vulpes.
What does he run? Eurofurs?
No, he's part of the London Con. He's on staff with them.
Yeah. So that'll be cool.
Yeah, and he came around by a total random Twitter conversation. He's like, hey.
That's awesome. So we're going to have, a Eurofur on our show? That's awesome.
Yeah.
A Eurofur, an establishing YouTuber, and a fairly known...
He's a podcaster.
Yeah, look at...
We're fairly known.
Fairly?
Fairly.
If 5 people, yeah, that's fair.
It is... Well, it's more than 5. We passed 100 subscribers a while ago.
Thank you guys, by the way. Over 100 subscribers. Yay!
Woo!
Yes.
What are we up to?
100 and...
We'll have more by the time this goes out, undoubtedly. Because we get more every few days.
Yay! Yay! They like us. They really like us.
As long as you're liking us, why don't you share us?
The other bit is...
That way more people will like us.
This will be the first podcast to go up during a week-long Let's Play thing.
Yes.
Oh, we're starting that right away, are we?
Well, yeah. And this will be... What is it, Monday? think it's Monday.
Monday's the 29th, so yeah.
Yep, so this is Monday. Would be day 2 of Keep Talking, Nobody Explodes.
That's right.
We are going to try a weekly series now because we're trying to schedule full days to do all of our stuff, which means that we can go daily. So we will...
Hopefully. Don't promise anything until we actually...
Exactly, yeah. Don't promise anything until we have like enough of a backlog that we can say, yeah, for this whole month, we're going to have daily.
We're in the experimental phases of if we can pull off daily, and if we can pull off daily with enough frequency, then we may start doing more than one video a day instead of doing a weekly series and then a 1 day a week series.
What we can promise you is that every day for a week we will be uploading.
We will be exploding.
Yeah, we'll be uploading our game, Keep Talking, and Nobody Explodes.
I think we exploded at least once per episode.
We did.
Everyone
fucked up once.
It's hard not to.
Yeah.
Hey, that's mine.
Oh, but where's mine?
You didn't get one.
You didn't get one, and I told you
mine.
I told you I took it, and you were like,
oh no, wait,
that's
this
fine.
isn't even mine either. This is mine.
Isaac the pop stealer.
I couldn't find my pop. Leave me alone.
Yours is in a bottle.
So
hers was in a cup. How you missed? It's not even like that was your first sip this podcast. You've been constantly drinking from that bottle. You set it down for like, I don't know, not even 2 minutes, and you lost it.
Yeah, but it's Help Wanted to come. We have to bring Help Wanted back. We actually have requests.
Request.
Yeah, it's one request.
Well, no, it is 2 requests from the same person.
Well, that does not count.
That totally counts.
That does not count.
It's not like the requests we had to bring back Dog Island.
Yeah, which unfortunately the majority of our console series are going to be on
hiatus.
A little bit of a hiatus, at least 1 week without our ability to film them. So a lot of PC stuff.
Because our filming device is not working appropriately, so we had to ship it out to New York.
As I think I've mentioned to a few people, we've been sitting on 2 half Dog Island episodes because it fucked up and removed the first half of these episodes. And we tried to get it to work long enough for us to film a little bit of Dog Island and say, we're sorry, we're sorry, we have to, put this off while we send out the filming device, and it couldn't even do 2 minutes. It fucked up the entirety of the recording.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get that back within a few weeks.
We have Shovel Knight until then, and that's 15 episodes of Shovel Knight. That will last us by the time we get it back.
Yeah. Plus our computer stuff we've been doing.
I have an idea that we could do with the video recording, but I'll go into that in private.
Maybe we could finally do those live action things we've been teasing
for
people
months.
with for months. At this
challenges
point.
And food reviews.
It's hard to set those things up is the thing.
Well, yeah, it is because currently we don't have
with the new 8-hour
setup.
Yeah, with the new 8-hour workday bit, we have the time to put together the setup for it now. Yeah. And we have a solid bit where, okay, this is our filming day. We'll be doing all of our filming here.
Yeah.
So we're establishing. It's good, but it's still a lot of work to do all the things that we want to do.
The other thing that I was going to say is... Now I can't
a long, drawn-out
what
sentence.
It was. Son of a bitch.
No, it's not a sticker.
You ran me over and I was going to say something. Now I can't remember what it was.
I read you over. You're a road pizza.
I'm a road pizza.
Just like that road pizza we saw. Someone dumped a Domino's pizza.
How much you want to bet it was a delivery driver? It's just like somebody ordered this pizza. It's disgusting. It's got anchovies. It's got everything I hated on it. What is this? Raisins? Fuck this pizza. It's just and it turned out to be like a prank. It was like it's somebody's 2 a.m. Wake up call. He's like, you ordered this anchovy raisin pizza? Get that fucking shit away from me. It's like, oh, slams the door in his face, and Pizza Boy's just like, oh, well, I don't.
I love how we've run her over even more.
It's just like, I can't eat this anchovy raisin. Chuck onto the ground, runs it over with the car.
Now I remember what it was. Over the next month, I will take video at Fernal Equinox, and we can have some FE stuff to put up to.
Oh, fuck. The editing on that is going to be
I
hell.
can take care of that bit.
Not only that, you made it sound like FE is going to run an entire month.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I mean, which would be awesome for only $40, but
The bit with it, actually, I was looking up...
Except we don't get fired.
I was
no
looking up
money.
because I've been working with United Way. I was looking up the policies for like taking pictures and video of people at events.
Yeah.
If an event is a public event,
Yes.
you don't need to sign or you don't need to get a signature from them saying that they're allowed or not.
Oh, cool. And this is a public event.
It is a public event.
Woo! I can take all the photos and video I want and put it up on YouTube.
But I think we have to ask Fernal first. I think we have to ask Fernal staff that we are allowed to record their event.
I don't think they'd have a problem because like, there's so much recording that goes on there anyway.
I don't think they would, but because we intend to use it for what is effectively a profit venture, we do have to ask. That's a legal loop. That's a legal.
Well, then, I have Scanny on my
Wait,
Twitter.
I know you
I could like tweet him, be like, "Hey, Scanny, you mind if I put like videos I take at FE on YouTube?"
Yeah, we're gonna do some. I can't imagine. I'd like to do some on the floor interviews if we could.
That'd be fantastic.
Just saying hi.
Just saying hi. How's your time at FE, etc., etc.
Give them a new business card.
Yeah.
Oh, now you're like,
Crisp new business card.
we don't even have.
Crisp new business card.
What? No stickers?
I think I have like 10 left.
The bit is that with the stickers.
Retro BrantFurred stickers, $1.
That's the bit. The stickers were fairly expensive to do, firstly. And secondly, our person who did them for us isn't going, so we can't get free delivery on them either. So it would cost us way too much to do stickers again, and all things considering, the stickers didn't go over very well. Most of the people we gave them to were like, no, I'm fine. So...
Well, the thing about a sticker is, unless you're a sticker person, like someone who puts them on their laptop, or like you have your little binder book that you stick them all to, what do you do with a sticker?
I actually have some business cards that are stickers. I just left them as business cards.
Yeah, like, that's just the thing. It was like, what do you do with a sticker? You stick it on something until it either peels off, or you throw it away, or...
What we need are magnets, yeah.
Oh, magnets.
Yep, no,
Magnets are the future.
No. Car fresheners. You can get those made.
Yeah.
That's actually not a bad idea.
Car fresheners. I had the idea when we were driving to McDonald's. I'm like, hey, you have car freshener. We should do car fresheners.
Yes, I have a car freshener.
We can do all the useless nonsense we need.
I need my car freshener actually because if I don't have that car freshener in there, my car reeks of gasoline.
That's exactly it. Because I noticed you had the gasoline smell from the leak that you had the other day, but it was like, your smell smells like gasoline and floral.
My smell smells like?
No, your car smells like. Your car smells like gasoline and floral. I'm like, I wonder if that's that air freshener. Oh, we should do air freshener. This is how my brain works.
But the other bit with business cards.
No, I love how this is how my brain works was also part of her thought process.
But no, with business cards, they'll have personal contact information for each of us. So, because I've gotten a few things that were directly to the BrantFurred email, and I'm like, okay, I gotta respond to these, yada yada yada. I've also had people who are contacting me specifically to talk about BrantFurred stuff, like they want to, talk to me about XYZ or Adbit. Like when we had last month's podcast, there were so many people who immediately jumped and had XYZ to say, and I was like, okay, cool, I have to respond to all of these because you've come to me personally instead of doing it for the BrantFurred. So by having business cards and each of our individual stuff, if you have something that you want to speak to one of us about, you have our business card. If you want to speak to BrantFurred in general, it has the BrantFurred information.
I love your example for just, had something to say, had XYZ to say. It's just like 50 comments on the video, XYZ. Just like, oh, thank you.
XYZ, I see you like Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yes, you got it.
I'm going to say, speaking of XYZ, I'm surprised there was no third Pokemon game for X and Y.
Oh yeah, they got some.
They went right into
there was no special edition.
Sun and Moon.
I am super squee about Sun and Moon.
I'm so surprised that they skipped the very obvious of XYZ because it's the first game on the 3DS, X, Y, and Z are planes. The Z is the third dimensional plane. 3DS, third dimensional. It's very, not only is it clever, but it makes so much obvious sense for those who know the scheme.
Yeah, we didn't even get like X2 and Y2 either. It's just like they could have went either way with it, and they went nowhere.
That's the major bit with it too, is that they had so many spoilers for all sorts of stuff. Like there's the Zygarde forms that don't have a game. They announced that new Magnesia Pokemon. They never released Volcanion, and the movie that he's coming out with, where it's presumed he will be distributed, also has Magnesia in it. So it's like, you've announced all of these things that were like, yeah, we're totally going to get a Z, and then you're immediately jumping to the next generation.
Yeah, like, it doesn't make any sense to me, where this is like the first gen, I think, that does not have a special edition third game.
And that's the other bit, it's, if the Zygarde...
Other than Black and White.
Black 2, White 2.
That's not a third game.
And that's the other bit,
it's a direct sequel,
which
but...
that was a first for, so we'll give them that.
The other bit with it that really strikes me...
But it was still something.
Unless you count Gold and Silver as being a direct sequel.
They are technically a direct sequel.
They're a direct sequel.
Yeah, okay, so then...
and they had Crystal.
You know, I know that.
Yeah.
I was saying, I was referring to
Black
and White 2.
But here's the other bit is, and the bit that has been highest on my mind is the Zygarde forms. That means that, assuming they jump straight to Moon and Sun, and they're like, there's no halfway through the year they'll release Z or something.
You switched them. You said Moon and Sun.
Doesn't matter.
No, it matters.
Gold and silver, silver and gold. Whoa.
Silver and gold sounds weird.
Yeah, unless you're singing the song from Rudolph.
Anyway.
But no, it matters to me.
All right then, fine.
Because
Sun and Moon.
Because I always get the first game. In Red and Blue, I got Red. In Gold and Silver, I got Gold. In X and Y, I got X.
All right,
Ruby
then.
and Sapphire.
I got Ruby.
Black and White.
I got Black.
Diamond and Pearl.
I got Diamond.
Wow.
I generally mix and match. I'll be getting Sun because Suns are awesome and it's directly to do with my character.
I'm getting Sun.
I'm getting Moon.
Oh, you have to.
Anyway,
you can't have three people with Sun.
I wanted Moon.
Anyway, though, but that would mean that they are releasing.
You want a Moon? You want a Moon? Okay, here we go.
No! I don't want to see your butt.
But no, the
why are you showing me that?
Read it and weep.
Seriously, I'm trying to get one final thought in before the end of this episode.
Poke.
Is that
don't poke my ass?
Sun and Moon will have their own legendaries, obviously, as all of them do. But are they going to include the Zygarde forms at all in the story? Because that would be an entire story arc from a legendary from a previous game.
Why would they?
Well, the alternate is that they don't include Zygarde's additional forms in the games at all, which would make him pretty boring.
Why wouldn't they?
If they add them to the game, which would be the next game they come out, because they're not in the current games, that would mean that Zygarde and all of his cool new forms are in the next generation, where he's basically lost relevance.
Oh. Oh, yeah, you're right.
Like, giving Mewtwo a Mega Evolution when you first introduce Mega Evolutions is an interesting idea, because it brings him back up to snuff, but he already had a game where he was the center point, because he was the end of Red and Blue. But to have Zygarde and all these extra forms effectively not be part of the generation where his game was, just seems really off to me.
Maybe they'll give it another 10 years before they give him his other forms.
That would be annoying as hell, considering they've already showed them and talked all about them throughout the anime now. So there's something that exists. Anyway, we got like a minute.
I don't know. I don't know. What do we do? We got a minute? Rock, paper, scissors?
1 minute. We got a minute to win it. We'll do a random challenge.
Oh, good God.
Win what? Why is it so dark in here?
Because it's still winter.
Because we have a building right there, so when the sun goes behind that building, we immediately get dark.
It's gotten progressively dark over the length of this this show, and it's just like
because of that building.
I can't record in the dark.
I'm scared, guys.
We'll get the lights for when we're gonna do what we do next.
Also,
I'm scared.
I made it into the chat that we should do scary games because people love watching people freak the fuck out.
Except I don't want to freak the fuck out because
And I
you
don't
know
like
I'm
scary-
terrible at scary games.
I don't like scary shit. Just
I'm a
because
fucking pussy and I know it.
I know,
I'm
me
not
too.
a pussy. I just don't like them.
Yes,
Hunt Bioshock.
yes.
Bioshock.
Bioshock with a scary game.
Click.
The lights go off and I freak the fuck out. I wasted so much machine gun ammo. Because it went dark and my first reaction was to shoot everything. Click.
Wow.
But
Just wow.
people listening, let us know in the comments if you would like us to do a scary game.
Scary games are only allowed to be recorded after 8 p.m. and it has to be with all the lights off.
Deal.
I gotta set the atmosphere.
And not just if you want us to do a scary game, but what scary games you'd like to see.
Oh fuck no, I'm not doing Slender, or Five Nights or any of the other nonsense like that. I want like scary games that.
So we're gonna have a poll with Slender and Five Nights at Freddy's, and
I mean, I don't want one that's just going to be a shock value scary game,
and the one
or
with
like
the
a jump
most
scare one.
and the one with the most comments on it will be the one we do. Or no, it'll be the one Isaac does.
I will kill you all. I swear to God. Anyway,
But yeah, so I just want to know, does anyone want us to do a scary game, and what kind of scary game?
And if you have any other suggestions for games, not just scary, let us know, and
We'll call it BrantFurred Nights. Scary games will only be actually published at 10 p.m.
It is, and it is.
BrantFurred Under the Covers.
What?
No. If we're gonna make it an innuendo, it might as well be Brantford Between the Sheets.
Wow.
anyway.
No.
That's the name of our After Dark account.
We'll see ya.
I can already see what it's gonna be like. It's gonna be like the time Riffti was playing Mario Maker, going, oh no. Except it'll be Isaac instead.
We'll see you all later.
Bye.
Take care, everyone.
Goodbye.